One of our favorite pastimes, complaining about government and politicians, but we don't ever seem to take the blame ourselves, yet it is our fault, really. It's you and I who elect our representatives. It's you and I who select the party that might best represent our beliefs and ideals. It's you and I who don't pay enough attention, and then, well, we just complain. We may well have two opportunities in the coming months. First, we have the very real possibility of a provincial election. You see, the minority Liberals seem to be nearing the end of their rope, and it's looking more and more likely that their budget in May will come under extreme attack, and a defeat of that budget will automatically trigger an election. And on October the 27th, you absolutely will have a chance to vote for mayor, council, school board trustees, regional chair, and regional council representation. Lots and lots of people filling lots and lots of very important positions. Unfortunately, municipal elections draw out the lowest voters of any because it's probably so many different positions to elect, and it's a little bit confusing. However, you need to cast a ballot, and only the City of Cambridge has elected to go with online voting for advance polls. Look, you can sit in your pajamas and vote. How much easier can it be than that? And only the Cambridge Chamber of Commerce will make it even easier for you. Sit in your pajamas and watch our video interviews with all of the candidates, whether it's provincial or municipal, and then you decide who you would like, ward by ward, seat by seat, area by area. You have absolutely no excuse to cast a ballot now. The only question is, with either of these elections, what should you be looking for? Who should get your vote? The less scary, the best looking, maybe the most reserved, or the most excited, the one with a few really achievable ideas, or the one with the most ideas? Well, again, the Chamber is coming to the rescue. What we will be looking for, what we will be counting on our representatives for, what we want to hear from them is, what's your big, bold idea? What are you going to do to create opportunity? What are you going to do to help inspire more jobs? What are you going to do to lessen the burden on the taxpayers? What are you going to do to fix the corruption in government? And what are you going to do to put Cambridge back at the top of the pile for the best places to live, work, and raise a family? What big, bold ideas do you have to make things better, safer, smarter, and more affordable? In the coming months, we'll be going out to our members and, of course, to the community. We want your big, bold ideas. We want to know what you think should be done to make Cambridge and Ontario a better place where opportunity thrives. There's no doubt about it. We need change. Every politician says that they are a visionary. Well, I hate to burst their bubbles, but folks, we are all visionaries. We all dream about what could be and maybe even what will be. There are very few people that live in the past except for governments and politicians. You see, governments and politicians are always doing the right thing by looking back at the past so that we can do things better in the future. But one problem is you can't change the past. And if you continually look there for guidance, you will continue to get what we've always had. Now, this is about big, bold ideas, not looking or living over our shoulder. It's about ripping off the rearview mirror and looking straight out the front windshield and forging ahead. Technology allows us to be more visionary than ever before. Governments will never embrace it like we will. And we need politicians who can think big and bold. We all know we need some change. We want the right change, though, so be very careful of the single-focused candidate. You know the ones. They want to save all the whales right now. That's great. We all want to save whales, and we all want to preserve our wildlife for future generations. But saving all the whales right now isn't going to put people back to work who were recently laid off. Saving all the whales right now isn't going to make our community any safer, any better, or certainly any more prosperous. You need to elect people who have big, bold ideas across the spectrum. However, that they have a priority on one thing: creating opportunity for every single person in our community. All the ideas need to have a focus on community, opportunity, quality of life, and prosperity. Unfortunately, they are the only things you and I really care about, and the first priority every politician and every government should have. So stay tuned. Your chamber will lead the way. Online video interviews with all of the candidates that matter to you, gathering your big, bold ideas and getting them in front of them, to the ones who will affect change. But please do me one big favor. Take the time to vote. Really, it's your obligation. I'm Greg DeRocher, and I'm voting.